Hey, solo leveling fans, this is Chris Bolts coming in with another video in regards to a potential season 3 to a hit anime show. Talk of a new season is not dying down anytime soon. But before I get into the content, let me just remind you to like, share, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. All that good stuff will help me out. And you notice that a few days ago, I had actually did a video in regards to talking about solo leveling, and you see from the headline on that video there, it's going to take all the support from fans. And this was in regards to an Ask Me Anything Reddit that featured the producers from solo leveling, from both Aniplex and A1 Studio. And pretty much to that end, I went on ahead and created a change.org petition to go in there and help push that along the way. So make sure you guys do go and sign that petition. It got up to 7 signatures. We can get that up even more. Let's go ahead and keep working on getting this up. I want to try to get that up into the thousands in a month's time, so that we can show that we want that and that extra season 3 to be released and out in the public. Now, to that end, we have right here an article from Screen Rant, Collider, courtesy of MSN, written by the Makoichi Echibiti. I think that's how you say her name. There's a lot of demand, and that is correct. And the Crunchyroll boss explains the reason behind Solo Leveling Season 3 delayed renewal. And right here in the first paragraph, the past week has brought a flurry of updates regarding the status of a Solo Leveling Season 3. And while none of those reports have officially confirmed the third installment, that is absolutely correct. There is no third installment at this time. Each strengthens the case for its return. From cryptic social media teasers from an actor and producer to a revealing online panel featuring producers Sota Furuhashi and Atsushi Kaneko, which, by the way, more on that in a bit. I'm going to get to that here at a bit. All signs point towards an inevitable green light. And the latest update comes from Crunchyroll president Rahul Perini, hope I'm saying that correctly, and he provides an explanation as to why the season 3 pickup is taking so long. So right here, fan support can help move the needle on solo leveling. And he went on to explain that the creators' busy schedules have contributed to the delay, saying the series creators want to work on a lot of shows. Anime is really popular, so there's a lot of demand, and so we have to find the right time to get started on the next season. And that is absolutely correct. Anime is quickly becoming the default form of entertainment for a lot of the current generation, outpacing a lot of the traditional television, the dramas, the thrillers, things of that nature. Everybody's defaulting to anime and manga. And it's been very popular, and I'm pretty sure the growth over growth for Crunchyroll has been phenomenal. Other services like High Dive has taken off. Netflix is getting it on the game, and hopefully they'll learn their lesson to not keep doing. Let me brighten myself up there for a minute. There we go. Hopefully they'll learn their lesson to stop doing a lot of the live action adaptations, but we'll see what happens there. Amazon's getting on a deal. Even Disney, oh my goodness, Disney is getting on it off that as well. So a lot of these studios have their hands full, wanting to work on so many different projects and everything like that. So that's probably one of the real reasons why there hasn't been a lot of talk or anything like that. But you would think that this has gotten pushed to the front of the table for Crunchyroll, for Sony, for A1 Pictures, and for Aniplex. That there is this much demand out there. And to this end, there was a recent panel discussion that featured and it was alluded to in the article right here with Sota Furuhashi and Atsushi Kaneko. So let's go ahead and play this. This is a 38-minute panel, so I would highly recommend you guys go and watch this without my commentary. They have Alex Lay and Michelle Rojas, who are the English actors for Sung Jin-woo and Cha Hae-in, respectively. It's got the other directors from A1 Pictures, so go off in there. The interviewer right here, she asked some really good questions of them. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and just look at the portion of where they're going to be talking about a potential season 3 and what's going on there. So let's go ahead and get right off into it.
I would like to know. You tell me. いや、今日一番タフな質問だと思います。I think that's the toughest question I've had tonight. 僕が誰よりもシーズン3を待ち望んでます。And I think more than anyone, I am anxiously awaiting a season 3. ただ、事実としてシーズン1からシーズン2、アニメーターの人たちは実は22万枚も作画をこなしています。But in truth, between season 1 and season 2, 22万枚, 220,000 frames of animation were created.
I just wanted to pause it there for a moment to show something here. Now, the animator right there, the director of, I think he's the director of Aniplex, and this guy over here, the bald-headed guy, he's the director of A1 Pictures. Pretty much what he's saying is that it takes between the seasons 1 and 2 of Solo Leveling, it took about 100 to 200,000 frames of animation. Now, I did a quick calculation on that, and you see that if they did that for over 26 episodes, that's 13 episodes per season, that's 3,846 frames. Now, the average number of frames for an anime, a 20-minute anime, is about 3,000 hand-drawn frames, according to this search on Bing. Now, if that's the standard, you see that Aniplex and A1 Pictures have been going above and beyond to go ahead and put 3,846 frames per episode. And that's when you see all those exciting fights, like with the Igris and when he fought the giant snow bear, the Korgalgan, Boudica, Demon King Baran, and the Ant King Beru, and then even the fights between the Korean and Japanese S-rank hunters. That is actual phenomenal work and everything like that. And so that takes a lot of time to go ahead and get that completed. And I think the Solo Leveling, the first season, I think that came out in 2021. Season 1 release date was no, that's not correct. I think that was that was correct. So January 6, 2024. January 6, 2024 is when that was released. Let me go over here and let's take a look and see when season 2 had released at the end of 2024. So that means they actually started work on this probably back in 2000, maybe 2 to 3 years before everything started. So let's go back over here and let's let the guy finish.
Yeah. And of course, I would love to give the animators a little breathing room. So if it were up to me, I would say let's wait until the next Olympics to see what's going to happen to a season 3. But to get to that 220,001st frame of animation, I think that's more up to Kaneko-san and A1 Pictures team.
So now that actually is really good of the Aniplex producer to say, hey, I want to give these guys a break because it takes a lot of work. And if we even think about that, he says he wants them to the next Olympics. The next Olympics, by the way, is in 2028 in Los Angeles. So that's 4 years he wants to go ahead and give the animators a break from doing Solo Leveling into doing other projects and other things. And actually, he kind of puts it off onto the producer of A1 Pictures to go in there and give his piece of advice.
So it's on me now then? そうですね。
うわ、これ困るな。まあでも僕も続きは見たいです。
Well, let me just start by saying, I too want to see what happens next.
なんか真面目な話、こう日本っていう本当にソロレベリングっていう作品と出会えたからコンプレックスがあるわけではないんだけど、日本っていう小さい島国を飛び出てすごいいろんな国に行かせていただいてるんですね。
And this isn't necessarily a complex of mine, so to speak, but I've worked my entire career on this island country, Japan, and it was solo leveling that really kind of brought this international perspective and viewpoint to me.
なんか新しい国に行くたびにすごい僕は実はかなり刺激をもらっていて、やっぱエンタメってすごいなって毎回思ってます。
And every time I go to a different country, there's this sort of stimulation, if you will, from the audience, from the fan, the energy, and it makes me realize, how different all the countries and the fandom are around the world.
もうアニメに限らず漫画もゲームもアニメも、映画ももう素晴らしいエンターテインメントは国も時代も超えるっていうのを今体感してるんです。
And it really reminds me of the power of entertainment. Take any medium, manga, anime, video game, movies. I think I'm experiencing the power of entertainment firsthand right now.
例えば、今日別のメディアでちょっとそういうふうに答えさせていただいちゃったんですけど、皆さんはドラゴンボールご存知ですか？
So this was one of my responses to a press interview I had earlier today, but I just want to see how many of you guys in the audience know an anime called Dragon Ball.
例えば、鳥山明先生が書いたドラゴンボールって、僕は全然関係ないですけど、本当に国ともう時代も何もかも超えてこんなに愛されるエンターテインメントだなってことを考えたときに、僕はやっぱり鳥山明先生の、ドラゴンボールの孫悟空が使う必殺技でカメカメハではないです。
So
元気玉です。
Okay, I'm gonna just leave it right there. I'm pretty sure most of you guys got the picture of what he was saying right there, and I understood quite a bit of what he was saying. In fact, it was kind of very interesting. I could understand his Japanese much more than I can understand his Japanese. But I've always wanted to be this guy right here who can be a translator and be able to just translate Japanese and everything like that. But hey, it's your dream is never done or over with or anything like that. If I'm gonna go ahead and get back into my Japanese studies so I can be able to watch more anime and other Japanese entertainment without needing subtitles or anything like that. But bottom line is, I think he mentioned this in the Reddit Ask Me Anything. He's basically saying, hey, if you guys want season 3 of Solo Leveling, you need to give spirit bomb type energy to us. You got to let the world know. You got to let Sony know. You got to let Aniplex know. You got to let A1 Pictures know. You got to let Crunchyroll know. These are all the big partners that can make Solo Leveling happen. Solo Leveling season 3 happening. So remember that. Go in there and definitely sign the petition. That's one of the big ways you guys can go about doing that. Sign the petition. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not asking anything of you other than your support, other than your name. Go in there and just sign the petition to show the world that, hey, we got the numbers behind this, to show that we really want to go ahead and get this Solo Leveling season 3 up and running. Give that spirit bomb energy as the A1 picture director. I think his name is Atsushi Kaneko. As he just said, spirit bomb energy. So let's go ahead and get that done off and everything like that. So if you guys want to see that video without my commentary or anything like that, the full video, I am going to link that in the description. I am also going to link the description, the change.org petition in the description as well. let's go ahead and get that up as far as we possibly can and everything like that, so we can make that solo leveling 3 happen. The good reason why it's not happening so far, I completely agree with. We don't want these guys being too overworked or anything like that, but we still need to make that happen. So jump down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about potential solo leveling season 3 happening, and let's get that discussion going. Remember to like, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. All that stuff really helps me out. And remember, this is Chris Bolts signing off, and I will catch you in the next video. You guys take it easy.